What's up, my beautiful peeps? Welcome back to Let's Talks Vibes. If you guys are watching this, you guys can tell I'm in a different little setting. I'm in my car because why fucking not? The car is such a vibe. I don't know, I'm trying out something new. Maybe this will bring some different vibes, some good vibes. And honestly, for me, I just love being in the car. I just find it so comforting. How are you guys doing? How are you guys feeling, my beautiful peeps? I hope you guys are feeling great. I hope you guys are feeling positive. I hope you guys are just ready for these good vibes. Let's just get straight into it. You guys already saw from the title what it's going to be about. I am going to talk about substance abuse. And the next few couple of episodes, I'm going to talk about substance abuse. That's what I'm going to be focusing on because I just want to help you guys out. I don't know why I just got this feeling that I need to talk about it. Honestly, I really like talking about it because it's something I struggled with, and it's something that I got out by myself and that I had to figure it out, on my own. There was really nobody there, nobody guiding me, nobody helping me. Specifically for this, there can be so many people helping you, like external things, but you really have to help out yourself in order to get yourself out of that addiction, out of any bad addiction that you have, out of abusing of any substance. I really want to help you guys out. I'm not here to tell you to stop. That's your fucking choice, to be honest. If you want to stop and if you don't, if you want to continue with that path, then go for it. It's not going to lead nowhere good. If you do want to level up and grow, maybe this is just that little push that you need. We all go through different things, and I had my reasons and stuff why I was abusing of substances. You have your own. Maybe they're the same, maybe they're not. I'm not abusing of any substance anymore, but I get it. I've been there. The feelings, it's like I understand you, and hopefully you guys understand me on a deeper level as well and see where I'm coming from, and hopefully this helps you in any way. It might help you a lot, it might help you a little bit, but I hope that it helps you in some way. How to walk away from substance abuse, from any drug, from alcohol. For me personally, I was abusing of alcohol. I was an alcoholic, and I did use cocaine a lot for 2 years. And weed, it was always on and off, but I also did weed a lot. I did do weed a lot. I don't know for how many years, to be honest. I started smoking when I was like 18. I always had my times with weed where I would stop because weed wasn't always my thing, to be honest. I started smoking when I was like 18, and I was just doing it because people around me were doing it. I didn't want to say no. I felt like pressured, which you always have the choice, but it is what it is, and I fucking did it. And I just got so used to it where I just kept doing it. But then there was times where I would get paranoid, because that's why I didn't smoke weed in the beginning, because I had tried it and it made me so paranoid. But okay, we're getting off topic. So substance abuse. You have to really fucking want to change. You really have to want to quit. You have to want it so fucking bad. You have to get tired of your own fucking bullshit. I don't know, it might take you a couple months, it might take you a couple years. I know for me it took years before I quit drinking alcohol. And I did get to that point. I just got tired of my own shit. It's like this switch, dude, like this fucking feeling. Reflecting on what you're doing and on what you have done also has a huge impact on that, because you're like, what the fuck have I done? It's like when you finally sit there with yourself, even for 5 fucking minutes, dude, that shit is like life changing. And that's like what happened to me. I said, I'm fucking done. After I had that realization, I was on and off with alcohol. I was like slowly stopping, but then after one point it just like hit me again, and I was like, dude, I'm done. There was just no point in it anymore. What's the need for 1 drink? What's the need for 2 drinks? Nothing. After I stopped, I realized I don't need no substance to have fun. I don't need no substance to loosen up. I don't need no substance to be me. That disconnects me from me. And I was just so disconnected, you guys, for so many years while using alcohol, where I don't want to feel like that anymore. I don't want to disconnect. I have worked so fucking much on healing, on myself, on my health, where I'm not trying to step backwards. You have to really do it for you, not for anybody else. Not because somebody is telling you to do it, because someone you really love and loves you is telling you to stop. That's not no motivation, no inspiration. You doing it for you is the motivation, is the inspiration, because it's this feeling that you're doing something for you because you want to, not because somebody else is telling you to do it. When somebody else tells you to do something, it makes you not want to do it. So you won't stop the drinking. You won't stop doing drugs. It just feels so good doing something for you because of you. It has a bigger meaning because when you do it for somebody else, there's really no meaning. There's no point. You're doing it for them. You're still not putting yourself first. Even if you do quit drugs, alcohol, because of somebody else, that's putting them first over you. You want to do it for you. I don't care how successful you think you are or you might be. With drinking alcohol, you're still escaping. You're escaping something. You have to stop escaping through any substance, alcohol, drugs, sex, food, any toxic and bad, negative addiction. Abusing of any of those things is just for a temporary relief. You're just going to get addicted even more and more. And it's not that that thing is addictive, but it's the escaping that becomes addictive. Alcohol, it's a temporary relief from whatever it is that you're going through. You know, you just kind of wash away the feelings for a little bit, the thoughts, and you might get this little happiness, fun feeling when you're buzzed, when you're drunk. And that's what you crave and crave. You don't crave the alcohol. Alcohol's fucking disgusting. It's a fucking poison. It's fucking disgusting. I know I didn't really like the taste of it, but I liked that numb feeling. The me not facing my reality. The me escaping. The me not being here. I wasn't me when I was drinking. I was somebody else. It was a whole nother spirit taking over my body. That's what I craved. And I'm pretty sure that's what you crave too, because nobody craves alcohol, okay? Alcohol is fucking disgusting. I know I'd be like, ugh, when I would take down a shot after you get drunk, you don't really taste it. But I'm pretty sure you don't crave the aftermath either. The hangover and the throwing up and just feeling like shit. I know I didn't crave that. And what does that make you feel? It makes you feel even shittier. It makes you feel negative. People would say, oh, drink a beer for the cruda, you know, a little cervecita for the cruda, for the hangover. It cures your hangover. And you just keep drinking. Or smoke, take a bump, whatever the fuck it was. But that just doesn't help at all. You keep numbing and numbing yourself, dude. And that's why you end up drinking all the time. You end up smoking all the time, doing cocaine, you know, just having all these bad habits. You want some type of escape? Meditate. I don't even call it escape, but dude, it's like you're in a whole nother world, but you're you. You know what I'm saying? You go inward and you discover so much about yourself, and it's just like so enlightening, dude. You're like, whoa. Like you get this fucking adrenaline, this kind of high feeling without any substance, just literally sitting there by yourself. It can be like that. It can be sad sometimes. It can be angry because some thoughts might come up, some feelings, but then you just let them go. Just fucking release and you will feel so much lighter. You really have to address your problem. You have to accept that you have a problem. You have to accept your addiction, your abuse for whatever substance or for whatever thing that you are doing. You have to be accountable for your actions, what it's doing, what it's causing you to do, what it's causing you to think. Well, you don't think much when you're on. Well, you do, but it's all negative stuff. You feel negative. It's you doing that. Nobody else is really forcing you to. Even if you're surrounding yourself with people who are just drinking and doing drugs, if they offer you a bump, you have the choice to say no. That's what you should pay attention to. You really are who you hang out with. But I'm pretty sure nobody is fucking forcing you to do anything. You have a fucking choice. And by you hanging out with them, it's not helping at all. You're just willing to do it even more. And it's easy to quit. You just stop. But then you start thinking, what am I going to do with my life? What comes after this? That's what scares you. I know that's what scared me, because I was so used to drinking. I was so used to escaping. I know I didn't like my life and what I was doing. I didn't know how I was going to change it, but I knew I had to change me first. You have to sit with yourself. You have to analyze your life. You have to reflect. What have you done? What are you doing? What are you going to do 10 years from now if you're still going down the same path? You're probably going to end up nowhere. Drugs can kill you. Alcohol can kill you. Like, is that where you want to end up? No, I'm pretty sure you don't. And you don't really realize these things. You think it's all fun and games. You're over here popping pills, but just one fucking pill, you don't know what the fuck it is. That shit can fucking kill you. One bump as well. Especially nowadays, bro. You don't know what the fuck is in anything. Shit's fucking crazy. It's crazy. What is alcohol really helping you with? Or any drug that you are abusing, or what's it helping you with? What's all the food, all the eating, all the junk food eating helping you with? What's all the sex helping you with? Truly, with nothing. It might just give you a little escape for a moment, this relief. It's really not helping you in the long run. It's really not helping you in any way at all. It's not helping you get to the root cause. It's not helping you heal. It's not helping you with anything. It's just making shit worse, to be honest. With the alcohol, I just was done. You know, it's like my soul was just telling me, you know, it was just something that was like, dude, you really need to stop. And I was really getting worse and worse mentally and emotionally, and it was affecting me physically, where I just didn't have the energy to do anything, you know, like not even to get out of my bed, to brush my hair, to do anything, to take care of myself externally or internally at all. I mean, at that point, I didn't know how to take care of myself internally, how to connect and all that stuff. But I just didn't like how I was living my life. There was nothing I was gaining from drinking. What, a night out, having fun with my friends? I wouldn't remember shit the next day. So there was no fun in that. I couldn't remember anything. I don't remember anything. I just got tired of it. There was stuff I wanted to do. I wanted to get on social media. I wanted to hop on. I wanted to start doing makeup tutorials, you know, just showing my creativity. I kept holding it off because I was a little bit like, what are people gonna think? You know, like, do I really want to do that? And I thought I had no time, but I wasn't making the time for it, because instead I would go out and drink, you know? And I was very much of a people pleaser back then. So when people would hit me up, let's go drink, and I'd be like, nah. They'd be like, come on, don't be a pussy, this and that, you know, you want to go. And I didn't want them to like not like me and to not invite me again. So I would go out and I choose them over me, over what I wanted to do, over plans I had made. So I was just tired of that shit. It was a fucking routine that I got tired of. And it was a horrible routine. You know, working Monday through Friday, going out the weekend, feeling like shit on Monday, but still pushing through somehow. I got tired of it. I got tired of myself, where I kind of built anger towards myself for allowing myself to do that. I was mad at myself for not being where I truly wanted to be, for not living the life that I wanted to live. So that's where I realized, well, it's because of me. That's where the accountability comes in. Like, all right, well, this is my fault. Like, this is on me. I did this to myself. I'm living this life because I'm choosing to live this life. I could live the life that I want. I just have to work towards that. I have to change my habits. I have to change what I'm doing. Obviously, what I'm doing is not getting me to where I truly want to be. And that's a good starting point, where, you know, I was like blaming me. That way I stopped blaming others, you know, because I was blaming so and so because they acted like this towards me, you know, let's say because of the parents, but their actions or whatever, yeah, made me feel some type of way, but it wasn't a reason for me to go and drink. Other people take it differently, and it's like they just immediately want to become better. And yeah, I wanted to be better, but I was choosing the wrong way, you know, like a way that wasn't helping me be better at all. You're afraid of what's going to happen next once you quit. I know I was. I knew I had to change, and I wanted to change, so I did that. I changed my habits. And after that, I was doing my own research. I started reading books. I listened to podcasts, you know, finding other people that were going through the same thing or that went through the same thing and what they did. I came across healing and all these things. I started learning about crystals, and I was just down to try anything positive, nothing negative. And I did. That's when I started my healing journey, and I just got into all these things. I talk about meditation and journaling so much because it has helped me out so much, and it still does. I was alone. You know, I was dealing with me. I wanted help. because who doesn't love help? You feel like it might be easier, but who knows? I mean, I will never know because I didn't get the help from somebody else. But maybe it can be harder, maybe it could be a little bit difficult, the process can be longer, I don't fucking know. But for me, I realized I got myself into this shit and I could take myself out. Just how you get yourself into that situation of abusing any substance, being addicted to whatever, you can get yourself out. You have to help out yourself. And you have to be there for yourself throughout the whole way. You have to love yourself. You have to love all of you. No matter how broken you are right now, how sad, how angry you are, how lost you are, love yourself, because that first step of just quitting is an act of self-love. That's taking care of you emotionally, mentally, physically. It's just what's best for you. And keep that in mind, you guys. You think it's easier to go back and just not feel anything and not think anything. That doesn't help. It didn't help at all. Think back. How did you feel? Did it make you any better? No. This might be a little bit harder, but it's going to help you in the long run. You have to sacrifice things. And those are bad things, So sacrifice all that shit, those bad habits, for a better future, for a good, healthy future, for a better you. After I stopped drinking and whatever, I was like, what now, And it was crazy and sad too how I didn't know what I liked to do. I didn't know what I liked to do for fun besides drinking. I thought that was fun. Like, I didn't know me. I need to get to know myself. Like, what the fuck do I like? You end up finding yourself. When you connect with yourself, when you spend time alone, and just through experiences and seeing what you like to do, what you don't, you will find your purpose. Just how you have to learn to say no to other people, you have to learn how to say no to yourself. You have to say no to the substance. You have to say no. When you get angry and sad, which are mainly the main feelings for you going to drugs, going to alcohol, sit with yourself for a little bit. Meditate on it, journal it. Why does it make you feel this way? Why do you want to go to alcohol? Because you'll stop feeling like this. Because you'll stop thinking about these things. Okay, but then is that going to make you stop thinking about it forever? Is it going to get to the root cause? Is it going to help you heal? No. So that's where you say, no, I have to say no to this. I have to face it. And I have to find a way to heal this. To heal me. You cannot let the substance, the alcohol, control you. You can't let the drugs control you. None of the bad addiction control you. You have to say no to yourself. It's to you because you're the one that's choosing to do it. The drug is not choosing you. The alcohol is not choosing you. You have to stop choosing that. You have to choose yourself over the drug, over the alcohol. You have to say no to that, and you have to say yes to you. And it might be painful a little bit at first, physically, because you might get the withdrawals, mentally. But that's an act of self-love, an act of self-fucking care, dude. You are in control of your mind. Your mind is so powerful. You just have to remain positive. And you knowing that you're in control will make you feel like undefeated, dude. You know what I'm saying? That will be some more motivation for you to keep up the not depending on the drug, not the alcohol. You guys, like, once you walk away from any substance, from any addiction. Keep looking forward, you guys. Journal every day how you feel. That's what I did. That's where I started journaling because I wanted to see the improvement. Even if it was negative stuff I was writing down, I wanted to know how much I had changed, how much my mentality had changed. Instead of going immediately towards smoking weed, towards alcohol, I would go to my journal and write how I feel, write my thoughts, write anything. And it became a habit. I felt some type of way if I didn't journal. Alcohol doesn't cross your mind anymore. I was just so like, I need to journal instead of then thinking of a drink or something. When you see that, you're like, damn, dude, like it feels good, you guys. It feels so good doing things for you. You have to do it for you. You have to want it so bad. But you have to love yourself, okay? You really have to love yourself and not be harsh with yourself, especially if you're doing it alone. I really hope this inspires you to reflect on life. Reflect on your life. Reflect on what you're doing, on what you have done, and see if what you are currently doing will help you have a better life. Where do you see yourself in 10 years, 5 years? if you keep drinking, if you keep doing drugs, with all these bad habits. It's time to change those habits. Not even changing, bro. You gotta let those go. Completely let them go. And it's like starting from scratch, dude. You might be scared, but going with a positive mindset, it's fun because you get to try out new things and see what you like and what you don't. Get to know yourself. Be kind with yourself. Love yourself. Don't be harsh with yourself. If you have walked away from any drug, alcohol, whatever, any addiction, I'm so fucking proud of you. If you are currently doing that, I'm so proud of you too. Even if you're just thinking about it, I'm fucking proud of you because that's where it starts. But you have to truly fucking want it. Do it for you, okay? You have to be fucking ready and take it slow. Things ain't gonna happen overnight. You're not gonna get better overnight, but you will get better over time. I love you guys. Speak good vibes to yourself and don't forget to speak good vibes to others. Be kind with other people. You don't know what the fuck people are going through. I will talk to you guys in the next episode. Peace, my peeps.